Alright, here we go. Day 18. Video 18. But this is day, geez, like 20, looks like. Alright, and a review. So, let's get started with our day. Back to the yellow. Back to the yellow overall. 7.5. Headache, definitely down. At a 4. Yeah, 4. Sleep, not great. 6.5. Diet was pretty good. I did eat out once, had some sushi, just some veggie sushi, but which that would generally qualify to still be a 10, but I had that gluten-free soy sauce with it, and yeah, a little soy sauce, that's down a point. Exercise, nope. I'm planning, yeah, I am going to be doing yoga later. Let's see. That's going to be some light work. This week though, I mean, today's Sunday obviously, so because it's review day. But yeah, this week I'm planning to get into it, get a lot more on track. Okay, today, we're still up there. I'm gonna say 8. 8. I did eat less today. Oh yeah, I was just not gonna put anything there. Okay. Let's see, I woke up at 6 after 6 hours of sleep. Fell back asleep at 7:30 until 8 o'clock. Some of these things you don't even think matters, but that's what's standing out to me. So there is a couple of changes I want to make before I do the review. Okay, my goal, I want to copy that one, paste it there. Track calories is apparently very hard for me. I'll get into the topics real quick here. The routine is so important. Some people don't live by a routine, but they really do, I think, if they're self-aware to this degree, to where they're going to be tracking things. And it's so important. One thing goes off, and the whole next day can just be ruined. You can even mess up your whole week just by not sticking to it. And this is especially if you're being very focused about your fitness and nutrition, because those things require time out of your day. And, you know, mindfulness, you can kind of fit in here and there a little bit more easily. Medicine, obviously, can vary. There's different ways to take medicine, but for the most part, you take it and you go about your day. But obviously it goes further than that, so there's other situations there. But as far as fitness and nutrition, those usually require hours of your day. an hour to work out. Plus I'm getting ready, driving, it's a whole nother hour there. So, yeah, that routine is just so important. If I don't eat dinner at the right time, I'm not going to get to bed at the right time. And then if I don't get to bed at the right time, my sleep's going to be cut short, or I'm going to have to sleep in. And if my sleep's cut short, I'm not going to feel good the next day. If I sleep in, my day's already impeded schedule-wise. Cardio is another thing I'm gonna try and do when I wake up, because just the way it helps me. I remember when I was doing that pretty regularly, I was feeling a little bit better, and just gives you a little boost in the morning. And for me, it beats the heck out of coffee or anything like that. I can't drink coffee. I can't even. Caffeine is just horrible for me, but it's a good boost in the morning, and I think I might get back into it. And I want to get my resting heart rate down maybe a little bit and start feeling heart healthy again. Now I'm going to have to schedule my day better. And when I do that, I want to make sure that I'm scheduling things at night. So these journals might have to include, I might want to do that, where I have another section where I schedule my day for the next day, and then compare what I did that day to my schedule from what I set the day before, and see how I met that schedule throughout the day. And lessons. See, life goes on. I'm right back in the yellow. Today I didn't want to eat. I definitely want to avoid the carbs, especially not sleeping great. So I got up, I had some bone broth, and then I didn't eat for quite a while. I did some homework and was able to focus a little bit better that way. And I've been picking that up from my fasting that I did when I had a diet score of 10, which I had a 9 today. But I seem to feel better when I'm not eating early in the day, and it's going to be hard for me to gain weight that way. But if that's what I got to do to feel good, I'd rather feel good and be skinny than not feel good and gain weight. So, yeah. More things to look at. Before I do a review, I want to add a couple columns. And I'm going to do it next to diet. So I'm going to insert here, and I want to do dairy and gluten. And I'm going to do other as well. And others should have an explanation in the comments. So today, none. I think I'll just put yes if I have any of those. And other is like something else that I want to look at, and I will put it in the notes. So today, did I have anything suspicious? Sometimes when I eat out, there's a lot of places I go and I'm like, they're probably cross-contaminating gluten into that. And, I'm not always like, super gung-ho, like, hey, I need everything to be gluten-free, change your gloves, all that. I just let people, like I had that Thai food the other night, I think I mentioned on here. And, I'm pretty sure they just cook everything on this little griddle on that flat top. And yeah, they probably use all kinds of soy sauce and gluten on there. So, um, so there might be a yes, no, or maybe on these. Yes, no, maybe. Yes, no, maybe. Yes, no, maybe. And so if I'm not sure, I'll just put an M for maybe. And if it's other, I'll put it in the comments what it was. So today, I don't think there's any maybes. I had soy, but I'm not trying to track soy. I just know it's not the best. You know, soybeans are not. They're kept in aluminum vats almost worldwide, unless you're in certain regions of Asia, from what I understand. And it just soaks in the aluminum all day. So the soy is just not quality anymore like it maybe used to be. But other than that, I was a 9, and I only took one off because I had that sushi with that soy sauce. So, yeah. Looking back, let's see. I think I'm on a good track. I don't think there's much to review. I think maybe next week will be when I might have to pull something up. Might try and mess with it a little bit, do a little chart or something. A cross-sectional chart to see what correlations there are. But right now I see that my diet got really good, and then I went yellow during that time. It was a little choppy throughout this time, and then I ended up red again. BMs you got to look at. That's been all over the place, so it's hard to find anything there, I'm sure. Stress, that's always been up. Exercise, that's a big one. See how my exercise was doing real well, and then kind of dropped off there. And I seem to have a week, like a cycle almost, where I feel the effects for about a week. And so I almost want to look like a week back and see what I was doing then. So on the 15th, this is about what I was doing. That was pretty good. And yeah, my diet was shaky right before that. About a week later, I'm hitting red. But then it got better, and now I'm back to yellow. So lots of little things that I'm noticing. And I'm hoping to figure out what things have a week-long like shelf life in my body, like processing time, and what things are more instantly impactful or within a day or two, or are signs that show within a day or two. So that's the goal. You got to track those calories. That's the short-term goal. And the diet, I think I'm working better on, because I'm getting better at training myself to not eat just because I'm hungry and I feel like I need to eat something because my body's like, hey, I'm hungry. And so I just eat something even if it's not good, or I'll go out knowing that, I don't know if I should eat this right now. But I'm finding that might be one of those things that has an instant impact, where if I just say no, I'll wait until I can make something at home that I know that my body will receive better. I think that's a great thing for me to be learning. So this is helping. Absolutely. There's so many things, so many thoughts in my head, and I think next week is when I'll start making some more changes and look at doing some graphs and having fun with it. So hopefully I'll be in the green by then. Hopefully. All right. Love y'all, and I will see you tomorrow. Feel good.